I find this so funny. That it's almost comical how funny this stuff is. Aaron Rodgers ended up laying an egg yesterday, and I was waiting to hear how people took it. Would they actually blame Aaron Rodgers, or would they look at something else?
In Malibu, it doesn't make
Listen to
any
this
sense
stuff.
at all. I think Rachel's dog might be his drug dealer. Did your dog give him an edible before the game or something? I don't know what happened. I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but I don't know. I put 35-40% of the blame on Aaron Rodgers.
Blaine, what do you got here?
I think it's mostly on Aaron Rodgers, just as most of the credit would have gone to Aaron Rodgers if the Packers had won. Now, look at what we got for Aaron Rodgers in the first half of this game when it was decided. It was 27-0 at the end of the first half. I turned the television off and played Uno with my kids and Connect 4 because I was like, this one is done. Yeah, that's what I did. Uno and Connect 4.
Yeah, you have to turn the television off.
65 passing yards. 2 giveaways. He ended up with 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions. No, I turned the television off, Sal. I'm like, this game is over.
Well, you're going to get distracted. You can't be upset.
And I'm going to focus on Connect 4. And you know what? I kicked my 5-year-old and my 9-year-old's ass. I'm really good at Uno. They're not very good at Uno.
Okay, yeah, you hear this, right?
I got a big championship there.
Now here it comes.
That's not bragging. It's not bragging if it's true, Bonetta. It's just a fact, all right? And here is, if you are an Aaron Rodgers truther, by the way, and there are Aaron Rodgers truthers out there, I want to read this to you.
Here you go.
If you want to make an argument for why Aaron Rodgers isn't responsible for any playoff loss that the Packers have ever had, are you ready for this? Aaron Rodgers' 8 playoff losses. Defense gave up 45. Defense gave up 37. Defense gave up 45. Defense gave up 44. Defense gave up 37. Led the game, never had it. Led the game, didn't get the ball back. Led the game, didn't get the ball back. That is 8 games. That is Aaron Rodgers, all 8 of his playoff losses. The truth of the matter is, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. I think he is done as a Super Bowl contender. He'll be 37 next year. Packers probably need to deal with the fact that sooner or later they're going to have to replace Aaron Rodgers, and it ain't going to be as a second time winning Super Bowl champ.
Furman, what do you think? Is the fault all Aaron Rodgers? We know that you hate the Packers. Do you also hate Aaron Rodgers?
No, I don't hate the Packers. I just think they were overvalued, overrated, and fraudulent all season long, and it finally came to fruition on another fateful Sunday evening in Northern California. So, when you look at Aaron Rodgers, he deserves some of the responsibility, but not all the blame. Unless Aaron Rodgers was out there playing defense for the Packers. Clay mentioned it in a lot of these games that have seen the Packers get eliminated from the postseason. It's been their defensive shortcomings, and yesterday it was their rush defense that was ultimately their undoing. But you can't argue with the fact that Aaron Rodgers hasn't played his best on the biggest stage. You look at his record now at NFC championships, and whether it was yesterday against the 49ers or when they lost 44-21 against the Atlanta Falcons, Rodgers' touchdown-interception ratio, nothing to write home about. His completion percentage well below the high numbers that he's posted throughout the course of his career. And when we look at Green Bay, we seem to make excuses for Aaron Rodgers not having the same skill position talent as some of their opposition. But year in, year out, Russell Wilson does more with less in Seattle. And the Seahawks haven't exactly had Hall of Fame running backs or Hall of Fame wide receivers. Sure, Russell's had the aid of a good defense for years, but Aaron Rodgers has to elevate the level of play. You can't put up a goose egg in the first half, even against a defense as good as San Francisco. Ultimately, he does deserve some of the responsibility, but not all.
I think so too. And I was just talking about this last week. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is cool as can be. He's cool as a cucumber under pressure. But something about yesterday just irked me a little bit. He almost kind of came off as if he didn't really care. He never gets too excited. He never gets too really low. That doesn't really, evoke excitement in me if I'm on this team and he's supposed to be my leader. That just really bothers me about it.
It's kind of how we did it all year.
He also didn't go after that fumble very aggressively.
Yeah, you'll hear him in the post-game conference and he's like, all right, we got next year. It's like, what? You should be upset. You just lost. I don't know. Next up, let's get to the good stuff. This will be fun. The Titans' magical run came to an end as the Chiefs made Derrick Henry look human finally by holding him to only 69 rushing yards. Now Tennessee.
So they try and clean it up. It's the defense. The supporting cast is not that good. He has a little bit to blame, but look at the defense. And here it is, that fumble that he didn't go for. It was kind of like, you know what, I could give a rat's ass. I'm not sticking my neck out there. And you look at the playoff record there in championship games, and things, but yet we're still told he's a bad man. Now, let's be honest here. Whenever, let me give you Eagles fans something too here. You Eagles fans, talk about, oh, we beat Green Bay and this, that, and the other. It wasn't so much that you beat Green Bay as Aaron Rodgers couldn't deliver there in the end, had first and goal on the 3-yard line and couldn't get it punched in and done. So I think Aaron Rodgers, personally, might be a little more overrated than what people keep giving him credit for. Now, I'm not saying that he's not a great quarterback, because he is. He's got a Super Bowl ring, and you can't take that away. But it's amazing how he gets a pass. If that was Dak Prescott, oh my God, they would be laying it out. Dak Prescott loses to San Francisco. Regardless of the defense, and I'll admit, the defense did not do much to help out Aaron Rodgers, but when you turn the ball over 5 times, 2 fumbles that were lost out of 3, and 2 interceptions. I'm sorry. You got to look at the quarterback a lot more than what they've done in here. And this is the thing that drives me crazy, because you have people that are saying, oh, well, Dak's not going to get it done. Dak, we need to get somebody else. Okay. There's only going to be one quarterback this year that gets it done. We talked about Aaron Rodgers, and he's a bad man. He didn't get it done. We talked about Russell Wilson, and, he's the highest paid quarterback out there, and he ain't getting it done. So, are you saying that if Pat Mahomes gets the Super Bowl, that we got to go get Pat Mahomes? He's the only person that I can tell you that is doing more than anybody else, because he might be the Super Bowl QB. We just don't know. Winning QB. Wait and see what the numbers are in the offseason.
Because I don't know answer took 7.5.
But then again, what do I know? I'm a guy who's here working my day job.
Todd, you want to enlighten us a little bit?
That was
But I am so happy
that
that I won't have to be seeing Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl. Hope you guys tune in for our live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. That'll be our last live stream from the man cave, because we will be headed to Miami on Wednesday morning. And we will be giving you guys Super Bowl coverage before anybody, and I mean anybody else. And in the meantime, I'm going to get these things finished and in the mail before I go.
So the team has to be smart and strategic with how much money they'll commit to him, because he's a good quarterback, but he's not a transcendent franchise quarterback that should be given $30 to $35 million a year. And Clay's right, talking about running backs. Look at what the 49ers did. Raheem Mostert was on, about 16 different teams, or so it felt like, before he burst onto the scene late in the year.
Aren't those pretty?
One of the more dominant performances running the football.
We got to put another coat
in this day and age
look at
commit
that.
that much money to a running back. So if Derrick Henry
That's
is
New
going
Orleans.
to looking for Ezekiel Elliott
For that order.
money, as painful as it'll be for Titans fans to bid him a fond farewell, you can't do it.
That's
this is
Giants.
a game where you have to spend on guys on the offensive and defensive line.
Bam.
You have to go out and get a pass
And of
rusher,
course,
and you have to
Cowboys.
you can go
So
out
we
and
got
draft
all
another
kinds up in
back
here.
just
Look at that.
filling in for
Boom.
Derrick Henry. So no, I'm not
We have been busy here
but hopefully for their
in
sake,
Joe
fans
Boo's
don't
workshop.
commit too much money
I'm
to
Mark
it.
Holmes, and well, just keep painting. Just keep painting.
This is a one and done team. This is it.
And I'll
They
see
got
you
two.
guys
Their
tonight.
fans got two